Getting up and active is vital for your health, but for people with chronic diseases, it could be a little harder to do. The Aging and Disability Resource Center of Vilas County wants to host a COVID-safe workshop to make sure things are a little easier. And from the Resource Center, Information Specialist Amy Ryan joins us now live this morning. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now, I just want to get right into it. So, first of all, what are some of the most common chronic pain conditions that people could experience?
So some of the most common chronic pain conditions are arthritis, diabetes, heart disease, and Sierra, as many as 80% of older adults live with at least one of these chronic conditions.
Wow. And so people who struggle with these conditions, how would you recommend them work through it? Because especially since, the pandemic began, it's been a whole lot harder to get out and make sure that you're active.
Absolutely. So managing your health starts with taking care of yourself. And one of the great ways to take care of yourself is to participate in the Living Well with Chronic Conditions workshop.
Awesome, and that's super exciting and amazing that you guys are holding this for the community. But on the other side, for people who don't have any chronic diseases but can actually help their loved ones, they're there with them every step of the way. What's some advice that you would want to give to them just to assist those loved ones and work through these diseases?
So those loved ones are just as welcome in our workshop as those folks that are dealing with chronic conditions. And those loved ones can learn the same techniques, and they will help those their loved ones with their situation just by learning those different skills that we're teaching. So the Living Well with Chronic Conditions workshop, it helps build your self-confidence and your ability to manage your health condition. And some of the topics that we talk about in the workshop are healthy eating, ways to reduce stress, ways to communicate with both your family and your healthcare professionals, and even setting some short-term goals.
Okay, and so for this program, how can somebody sign up and make sure that they don't miss a beat?
Well, we would love for folks to call as soon as possible to the Aging and Disability Resource Center in Vilas County, which the number is 715-479-3625, and we will help you get registered right away.
Awesome. And is there going to be any limit for this? Is there a limit for each class or session that you all are going to have?
Yes, Sierra, we are limiting it to 8 participants just because we are doing this through the internet. We want to make sure that we have enough space for everybody so we can see each other on the screens.
Okay. And you said, just like you said in the beginning, how many people have really experienced chronic diseases. So what made you guys really just want to make sure that you just took that extra step to create this workshop and make sure that you could reach out to everybody in the community struggling with this?
Well, we just find that this workshop is wonderful for folks because they can take care of themselves and manage more of their conditions. And it just helps reduce hospitalizations and frustration with the whole healthcare system and what they're dealing with.
Awesome. And were there any last steps that somebody needed to know in the process of signing up or just what to expect with it?
Well, our workshop it's a 6-week workshop, and it's going to begin on April 7th, and it will run once a week for 6 weeks.
Awesome. So that means they will have plenty of opportunities to make sure that they get there with you guys. But thank you so much for joining us this morning, Amy, and sharing this information. I'm sure that plenty of people will be looking to sign up and just shedding light on how important it is to make sure that we take care of each other.
Well, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.